Let's listen to an excerpt from Schubert's Winterreise, the first song of the cycle, Gute Nacht, and we'll follow along in the score. We start and end in D minor. However, there's a nifty little punch in the middle that tells us quite a bit about the Romantic movement in music. In the fourth full measure, Schubert prepares to move to the relative major F by using the one chord D minor as the sixth chord in F. Measure 8 puts us in F, where we get a clear cadence in measure 11. However, that key doesn't last very long. Two things weaken it. First, the melody note is in the third, not completely getting us home. But the real move is the E flat in the right hand of the piano, creating an F7 chord and preparing us to go to B flat. To recap measure 11 then, the one chord in the key of F becomes the 5 chord and then the 5-7 chord in B flat. In measure 12, we're in B flat, and if there was any doubt, measure 15 lands us solidly on a perfect authentic cadence. Melody is on the tonic note, the chord is the tonic chord, and the bass is even outlining a tonic chord. We have landed in B flat. In the next measure, measure 16, that's the one that jolts us. It's an E half diminished seventh, and it kicks us back to D minor, initially in the first inversion, and then root position by measure 21. What's going on with measure 16? Well, it's easy enough to label in D minor. It's built on the second degree. Schubert could have done a 2-5-1 here, but he goes directly from 2 to 1. The diminished fifth between D and B flat avoids the parallel perfect fifths, and the D that makes the chord a half diminished serves almost as an organ point in D minor. Well, that takes care of the D minor where Schubert ended up, but how did he get to that surprising E half diminished from the B flat major? It would be hard to be further removed from B flat major. The answer is that Schubert never really left D minor. Yes, he made clear cadences in F and B flat, but look at it this way. F is the relative major, it's D minor, and B flat is the flatted sixth degree in D minor. Both modulations are well connected to D minor. It's one of Schubert's signatures in his compositions. He borrows freely from relationships between keys. Even though the analysis gives us the answer, and there's a logic to it, we must return to our initial surprise at the chord and Schubert's wonderful romantic leap. That's the real gesture here, and I hope you enjoyed it. I encourage you to listen to Gute Nacht from Winterreise completely. It's filled with ideas, not the least of which brings us this question. Why would the opening song in a song cycle be entitled Good Night? That title is usually reserved for closers, no? I'll let you ponder that. Thanks for watching and listening.